Hello everyone, it's been a while, hasn't it? That's why I'm making this update video to tell you that I'm not dead and I'm still here. I figured you want to know that, right? I'm also going to provide a little bit of update on what's been going on in the background. In short, the room still hasn't been finished, it's still being worked on. I've installed for a little bit because of things happening. Besides the mirror, which, well, my mom's a bit of a control freak on. Let's just say this room project's been a little bit out of my hands for a little bit. Like literally, I've had 3 people tell me what to do with this room, and it's like I don't get to really plan anything. Which also doesn't help because there's supposed to be charter coming by and fixing the lines. But because I'm busy fixing the yard with some people and also waiting for other people to come pick up junk, my mom had to cancel the appointment a few times, which every day they're about to come, I had to take everything down, put everything away and hide it, because you don't want to have the expenses out of the techs around here, trust me. We're not that great with stuff. There's been happenings that are going on. So I gotta break the room down, prepare to move the stuff, because we did the blue chest I have to move. I was gonna move it anyway when they came, just because, you know, have a convenience. But unfortunately, every time they're about to come, cancel. Also, like I said, I still need to paint the walls. I tried to do my best to actually get them, you know, cleaned. But they're not coming clean. Like really, there's a lot to do in this room and I can't do it alone. If I had the money, I'd have the help, but I don't. So, there's that. My aunt, when she heard that the room was getting painted because there's no way and there's been 30 years of damage, she's like, no, you're painting that room. I'm giving you the money. Forget what your mom says, I'm doing it. And your mom's sister says, no, we're doing this. No, we're doing it. So that's been the update on the room. It's still being worked on, still being, you know, once everything's painted, it'll be soundproofed a little bit and it'll be a little bit better, though. I think if we can get by with this, I might be able to start sooner until I can. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I've been trying to work on this and trying to get things better. Second thing is project status. RE3, I'm stuck on a Nemesis fight. Of course, you expect that, right? It's one of those where I am not in a good situation. I'm see if I can play out. If not, I might have to rewind or call difficulty down. And I haven't had time to really practice it recently because I haven't had the PS3 set up because, like I said, I only have so many things set up. I'll mess with you. I have episodes on here I'm slowly getting back into. I've been eyeing a Japanese English keyboard to help me translate, but that's out of price budget right now. Well, things are out of price budget because this room. I'm not kidding. Yeah, and let's see, the other project, BDSP, that I want to talk about. I forget there's any others at the moment. Bring Diamond Shining Pearl. It's being looked at by not just me, but one other person at least. More me when I have time. The other person's been doing it the whole, well, has it been going? And she's been reporting in on how it's been. And items that I might have missed during collectathon, so I can go back and get them later. So that's slowly being done. Well, like I said, I'm working on that. I've also got the stream graphics, which that lady needs to get to me later what she wants for her background. I had the base done, but I need the rest. I just found out the news on Twitch, so I don't know if the news ticker might be able to stay because it does have some fake ads, which I don't want to confuse with real ones and get banned. Thank you very much, Twitch. I love you too. I haven't even started yet, you're already treating me like YouTube. Hey! And then there's also the fact that I had to take my mom to appointments. I had one today with her. She had to go. I didn't go as well as you think. It went butt up. The only other thing I have to mention, besides the big announcement, which I was going to do, is I am still working on 2 certain projects. You remember the 4 games I was working on for game competitions, well, game jams? Remember any of those 4? They're still being worked on. Well, 3 of them I should say. 1 of them might not be. Yeah, you know which one that might be. Which sadly is the one that did the best, I think. But Digicard Prison Vikings and the first Mythra game are being reworked as I'm working on them. They're coming out a lot better, and I love how they're doing. And we're really expanding. Like, really expanding. So that's where most of the money I got went besides the room, is to those projects. And let's just say the stuff that was given and gotten with it, it's already doing so much better. I already love it more. Like, there's stuff that I couldn't do originally that's being done. And there was even a mini game which I wish I could show off a little bit, but I'd probably get in trouble with YouTube unless Sandy M. Cohen, the creator of the Mad Dash, gives me the okay. I wouldn't know how to get his attention to that. I don't want to spend time doing that, and well, it'd be a lot easier for me just to remove the game show wrapping as a joke that I put on it than to, you know, reach out, try to get his okay, try to get the permission of everything. Like, it'd be a legal nightmare. I'd rather just remove the stuff at this point. But the tech demo did look very nice to people that love it and love to look at that stuff for me. There's also one other thing besides stream graphics that I'm working on. And it has to do with this car, so we'll wait a little bit and come back to it. But yeah, that's been most of the stuff that's been going on. There's also the whole thing with the whole House of Representatives and all that, and the debt ceiling bill, which they wanted to really cut Medicare and social. I have to watch those fights carefully. I'm not gonna lie, I do have to watch them. Because that's gonna determine if we can still do this. Right now, my current situation, I'm being paid by my mom basically to be your full-time caretaker, which comes out of Social Security of hers, which also covers food and all that, so can't really, you know, if that gets cut, I either have to find a job or the channel has to start really producing, which is why I haven't got a lot of stuff done. Because I've been trying to get, you know. Patreon is supposed to go for the channel for channel expenses and, if need be, to help pay the bills, so I can do this longer and harder and stronger and better. Right now it doesn't make that much. So not much I can do on that front. But yeah, having to watch that fight and everything gave me massive, you know, panic. It doesn't help. 2 weeks ago, my face broke out in a bad rash, went to the doctor, and I found out I got type 2 diabetes. Yeah, that did actually happen. That one's on me. I'll explain why in a little bit, but we're almost done with the lap, and I do want to talk about Chloe a little bit. And this car, which I'll show you after we're done, because we're almost done after that beautiful slide that I just boffed. This car's gonna look like hell. I'm gonna have to really detail it after. Boop. 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 But here's the end of the lap. Let's go into the replay. Alright, here's the thing about Chloe now. You notice that I've already got a car livery on this that I'm still working on, perfecting. I'll show you a little bit, but I did say there's going to be at least two on the stream. The third one was supposed to be Chloe herself. I was gonna have a VTuber model of her, and that was gonna be the third person. Well, that hasn't come through because I have to work on it myself because I don't have the money to pay someone to do it for me. You know, I have the idea. So it's taking me a lot longer because I had to dip my hands into everything. So unfortunately, that's being stalled. This car is gonna have her on the front of it, hopefully. And I was going to use her VTuber model to remake her graphics for the channel, like the logo, her RPG maker character, and everything else with her. Like that was going to be the base, and I was going to work off that. So I don't even have the base model done. It's being peer reviewed, but someone hasn't got around to looking at it yet. So unfortunately, I can't really show you. That's why this car is kinda, you know, it was supposed to be the vehicle to deliver her new look. Vehicle, new look, yeah, I know. Haha, enjoy it. But let's see, as I come around this next corner up ahead, where I get a good look at car. Well, I can get a good look, I'll show you what the car looks like. It also didn't help that I was trying to show it off through different cameras, but limited camera. I'm still learning how to do this. Well, right here should be a good corner to show off, maybe. Nah, yeah, right here will do. Now, I do have the whole fleet, at least, so what decorate, you can see Yume and her brand from I Call It Star. You can see 2 certain tracks. You can see Rina Tennoji's logo from Love Live. You can see all female brands from Idolmaster. You can see Wagneri on it, which you can also see Lumis Project with the 5 girls like Start with Starless Season, which, hey, look in the middle. Oh, Shia. Cool! I'll see a little bit of my new logo, which is in the alpha phase. I might change around a little bit more. The Dancing Mirage logo didn't come out really well. You notice I have Honoka Ayase in the front. There's a little bit more about that. I got Angel Sugar and Melty House, 2 other Aikatsu series brands. Yeah. Oh, and my name on, well, the username on top that came from Gran Turismo itself, because you can put it on there. Same with the hood the visor on the hood. You see the other part of the logo, silver for the 10-year. You can see Dengeki Online with the default logo, and you can see that I had Afterglow and Hello Happy on the front as well. Here's the driver. I'll talk a little bit more about that, but yeah. Always supposed to be the spot opposite of Honoka because they both share the same interest, which would have been perfect for her. So I could probably put them in matching positions, just mirrored or something, and that would have been the graphic. Unfortunately, she's not done yet, so I can't do that. If I could, I would. I know, great, isn't it? Which also doesn't help because I'd have to make her into a 15 kilobyte scalable vector graphic. You do not know how hard it is to make one of those unless you saw Dancing Mirage and saw how much off I was with it. That's the other thing. I'm trying to learn how to do new stuff and new tricks to get all this stuff out. The first dean of my college always said, never stop learning. Well, I'm not. And as reference to second dean, fuck you, Calorie, so. And yeah, Lamborghinis are not supposed to get air like that, and that's why I ended up flying to the wall. And that started downhill slow. Back on to what happened with me. The whole thing with diabetes 2 happened because basically it wasn't just that I was neglectful. See, I had nowhere to actually work out in the dungeon. So I moved my elliptical pedaler out into the living room. Like, okay, I can see why you'd move it so you have more room to work out, right? Well, someone would fall asleep. In the living room. Not me, that's where she lays down and all that. Health reasons. Instead, she prefers the couch to a normal bed. I know I've been to that argument so many times. Shut up. But, you can't work out when she's sleeping because you don't want to wake her up. Then there's the fact when it gets too hot, I can't really work out, so I would be neglecting it. So mix that with the fact that someone was feeding the whole house on her food stamps with 2 people. But like I said, I get paid off of her, and she paid for food and everything. That's why I'm on her food stamps. I should also see my brother, which wasn't on it. So a budget for 2 on a group of 3. So buying all this processed garbage that America sells, I'm not gonna lie, American food is crap. Like really. And the next time you're in a store, look at how much processed shit is in there, and you're gonna wonder why we're all wide and diabetic. So that's that. I'm not taking insulin; it's just pills, and I am now heavily working out like I should be, and trying to push through an injury from cross country where I had shin splints, which I never recovered from fully. So I'm doing okay. It's just that I can't really do much when I'm pedaling because it makes a lot of noise. Like literally, I shouldn't really do this now, but let's see. When I'm working out, you can hear like the chair squeaking, and I can make a lot of noise with the actual elliptical itself. So that's why I don't really do it. You can hear it in my voice too when I'm actually doing that. Oh, and the other thing is I didn't have my asthma medicine, which I now have a new prescription of, because I haven't been able to get to the doctor because no ride, and well, things kept happening. In short, it was everybody's reason why I didn't take care of myself. I mean, if I had the freedom, I'd do everything myself, because you know how everything goes around here. Don't have the money to do the art, so I can't afford a VTuber model. Have to do it myself. Can't afford the art in your RPG Maker games. Gotta do that myself. Can't afford the scripts, but at least I got the money to buy that eventually by saving up from the Patreon money, as well as help from that lady. You see how this is going, right? Can't paint the house, so I need help from my aunt because no one's gonna help you. You know, my brother died, and he was the reason why this room's a mess. You know, everything has to come out of your pocket. So it's not just my brother that caused the mess, it's also my dad did, because this room hasn't been painted in 30 years, I'll be honest. So that's why so I'm dealing with 2 generations of literal yuck on the wall over 3 decades. So yeah, not having fun with that. But that does, like I said, lead to me having problems. I am working to correct them, so there's also that. So yeah, having a mental breakdown almost too during the break. At least I'm taking a full vacation right now. But there is the other thing that I was gonna say. I'll go into that because, well, it has to do with this car. You see, making these 15 kilobyte SVG files, they're not easy. And they lose a lot of detail. So I'm laying it out there for you guys. If you know anyone on GT Sport or 7, because they are cross compatible, and I am playing Sport by the way. If you know anyone who has actually done and made graphics for GT Sport 7 that matches the car, also not my logo, but like say the Dancing Mirage logo, the Rainbow Berry Parfait logo, and like say the Wagoneer, you know that one's kind of good. If you see anyone with a better version that you can point me to, let me know. After we're done with this race, this time trial replay, I will show you what I have and what I borrowed from. And we can, and you can see what I haven't. I'll just say there's a lot of work to still do on this car. I'm also asking if there's any logos from games that I've played so far that you want to see on this car. Or any others in my fleet. Excuse me. I'm okay, just allergies. But here's the slide. Whee! And then boff. Yeah, does any other, like I said, logos you want to see on this car, or any of them in the fleet? Because I do have the whole fleet. I am planning out to have this car be in Kentucky colors and that fade. This is why I go take 45 logos on the front. Do let me know. And yeah, because transmission mode is on, I was playing some Super Nintendo music from some racing games. Really, two of them. Let's go to decal library. Here are the decals. We have Nana and a few others created by... Well, I'll show you the profile actually in a few as I remember how. I feel like I'm an idiot, but what can you do? Right? Marina PS, I think that is. I have it on. And I can't see it. Yeah, Marina PS. And here's some of their work. I'll give shout outs to whoever's on the car because they did do a lot. We're already uploading the decals, which by the way, the search for function on this thing is it's utter garbage, alright? I'll be honest. Searching for decals on Gran Turismo, Sport, and 7 is just utter garbage. Instead of just hitting your tag and searching, you have to actually, it does it by small dates, you have to keep hitting back. I forgot how many times I hit back, but I swear I missed things I could have made. But yeah, Marina PS did a lot of the stuff already that I wanted. So I just, you know, downloaded it from the library. Here's our next person. Unfortunately, I can't say the name because right now it's a squiggle because I have it set so I can't really see it. I am trying to fix that. But here's their... Kinkan Kusai. There we go. Thank you. There we go. That's a nice car. I like that. That's beautiful. Ooh, another Yume. But yeah, you can tell that a lot of people put a lot of work in their cars already. And they put their decals up for others to use as well as cars, so... This is why a lot of them that look real good are already are made, because other people did a lot of amazing work. And I wish I could just get mine to look that... My logos look that good. I mean, look at some of these people. Some of these are insane. I mean, look at this. Like I said, these have to be 15 kilobytes or less in SVG. Not easy. That's why I'm having trouble getting mine to look right. There's also going to be a problem when I make Chloe, because I'm going to need someone to make her for me into an SVG because I'm having trouble trying to do that myself. Heck, if I could, I'd have Tatiana and Sally on the car too with her. 3 ballerinas right in the front. But to get a reference photo and to make the SVG and then I had to layer it, it'd come out. It wouldn't be good. I'd destroy what looks I'd have. You know, I could ask Tatiana for a photo, or I could just pinch one of his. I'm not about to do it. Ooh! Speaking of replacements. See what I mean? Someone made a perfect version. I spent so much time. Here's a search. You see, it wasn't even in there. Because I had to go back so far. That's why I hate that. And I gotta do all these likes. I'm probably gonna do the rest of them off the recording. Future me does say that he did do that like a good boy. He did like all the stuff that he borrowed and put on his car. Because why not? But still, a lot of these creations are just wow. And you look at what I did. I can't even make the proper thing. I haven't used Shia's signature, but you can see not much there, but Blue Diva CK did make it. I think that's Shiai's signature. I will double check and reference later. It does look like it. Honkai also was made by one person, but I'm going to check to make sure that I've already gotten it. I'll come back for the YouTube and Twitch logos after. RSAT 21. Oh wait, RSAT 721, sorry. Or 721, 721, however you want to say it. Again, another set of amazingly beautiful cars. Oh, by the way, the reason why I'm decorating, wow, they got a, that's nice. See a lot of nice ones in there. I might go back and get some later. The reason why I'm making these cars, by the way, is if we do start playing Sport or 7 online, especially because the way I play it right now is by control stick, which I'm just switching over from control pad after playing Gran Turismo 1 through 6 with control pad. That I'm used to it, so I'm kind of, you know, trying to change my methods to be a little more smarter. I'm grabbing that. Don't get the like. So yeah, grabbing that. And then having the whole fun party with trying to learn to control and not spin out everything. Melty House was by Lily Mark II. I am really glad that I was able to represent all 4 Aikatsu series. Trust me, Aikatsu is a lot of fun. It's a good series. I love it. It also helps that, like I said, the Mari Ohara from Love Live, the Ohara group, having that on the car as a logo, kind of is like, you know, she's rich, and she's, you know, sponsoring the team, as well as Hello Happy World. You got Kokoro, who's rich, and well, I am a fan of Afterglow. I would put Raise the Silent on there, but well, Raise the Sealant or however it said, I'm tired. I've already done my pedaling and I just woke up from a nap. So if I can't say stuff right, ooh, Tenka's logo. I think they have all 3, but yep, there's Amana. And all 3 characters from Astroemia. And if I can't say that, like I said, I just got up from a nap after pedaling hard, so I'm a little boo. Still, I'm still waking up. The Angel Sugar, the original Aikatsu brand, Alex Chu 1. Dancing Mirage is from Aikatsu Friends, and that's what I really wanted to put in. But at the same time, wow, I think I see some Breakier in there too. Of course, more Aikatsu. I am so glad a lot of the stuff that I thought I had to make myself is already represented, and people have done amazing work, by the way. I just want to say that. Again, car culture in Japan is a lot different. And Hong Kong too, apparently. And Taiwan, I think I saw at least 1 or 2. Yeah, people are doing amazing work already. Like I said, this library crosses into GT7 as well, so everything I do on Sport will cross over into 7, so it's more preparation. Yeah, it's nice having all this already pre-made. Just wish I could, like I said, I could do it myself. And like I said, trying to get the rich in there, well, the series I like and having representation for that. Jan Louis 46 or Louis? Yeah, Jan Louis 46. You can see not much on the logos. I just wanted the YouTube logo because, well, that's what the channel mostly is. I would like to get Nana and Amana in the same style as the other 3, so I can have all 5 together. Same size on the front of the car, looking like a group for a Starlit Season, but I haven't found the logos yet. But like I said, if you see any logos I should add, or think of any game series I should add on there and put in, we can do that. Because this car is not supposed to just represent me, it's supposed to represent the channel. Rotate 45 being the main livery. You can see I've done already a lot of work, but at the same time. For the 346 logo, I just throw a back white circle, and that's why it looks colored. But you can see I had to do a lot of splitting, duplicating, layering. It's a mess, but here's the logo alpha right now that we have. I might change it up. I have to add Chloe possibly. Well, you can see that I put, like I said, white shadow, and I had to put everything on top, but there might be better ways. And people might be able to make it better than I can, so if you see any logos, except for really the Afterglow logo, by the way, here's the racing suit I gotta also fix now. Except for like the Afterglow logo, which I owe Bandori Party a huge thank you for already having the logo for Afterglow already on their site as SVG, so I downloaded a copy of it and stripped it down, you know, just minimized it a little bit to be just as accurate, but under 15 kilobytes, so that one came from them. But there's only one thing I can do to go out on this episode with. It's not the first project I ever did, but, well, it's the second. And the second project I ever did deserves to have really a car based off it. Because, well, the car is somewhat in the game. I say somewhat because it's the later version. And you can tell that this is one of my earlier work cars. That's why it's not, that's why I had to do the whole, like I said, I gotta redo the whole fleet anyway. The whole fleet. New images, replace them. I also gotta put the car, put some Vikings on the car too. Probably. And Mithra if I can get that logo. Oh, there's a lot of logos to put on. Ooh. Got a lot of work to do. That's gonna be fun. Yes, lots of fun. Bong. Meh. Meh. But I'm going to bring you to this stage Route X. Only because I do want to say a little bit as we end on this one. As we bring up our car. And as we end this episode, this log telling you I'm still alive and everything that I want to tell you. Now, I'm going to admit. There's the music, by the way. We could not have this music. I mean, you gotta have the best music for it, right? There's the car. That's what you wanted to see, right? Memories, right? Oh, there is one thing I forgot to say. Everything I want for like the stream and Chloe is put on a sheet already, a reference sheet. So I already got references. And if you see her in PSO2, that's why some of the things are already different colored than what she's seen so far, is because she's halfway. But yeah, this stage, look how empty it is. After we've already passed the Forbidden Inbound Track version, which has been released. Look how empty this looks, except for like the port coming up on the right side. Think on how creepy it is when you're looking at just nothing but road driving. How it's completely empty. Does that give you a little bit of a jitter sometimes? I mean, it's worse in 5 and 6 compared to this one in 7. But in 5 and 6, there's times I had the hair stand up while racing on this track. But here it is, like I said, I'm just basically nothing. Nothing out there at all, except for like that one little thing. Just nothing but lights and all. Like I said, it'd make your hair stand up, right? Also, don't forget that in 5 and 6, this wasn't as detailed, so there might not have been the boats out there. So yeah, poof. It's less creepy in this version, but yeah. ear stand up a little bit. But as we exit this corner, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you on the next one. See you then.